It appears the saga of Billy Mitchell is never ending, and my god, is it full of cringe. Hey guys, Maybe Around 20 back again with probably my last and final video about Billy Mitchell here on my channel. As you guys know, within the last week, I've been talking a lot about Billy Mitchell because the saga between him and Twin Galaxy is officially over. The case, they decided to settle out of court, and then Billy went on social media to declare victory, and then a lot of media outlets picked that up. And, you know, for the clicks and for the money, they went ahead and told a story that Billy somehow won his case and all his scores have been reinstated. Now, why did they do this? Again, it's because Billy Mitchell went all over social media to claim that his high scores have been officially reinstated for all his achievements. And then he got slapped just the other day with a fact checked. And by God, this is the funniest shit I've ever seen, to be completely honest. So I actually went ahead and shared this on my Twitter account because I knew Billy being Billy, he would either delete the post or private his Twitter account, which he has. If you go to his Twitter account right now, you probably will see that his tweets are protected and that, you know, it is a privated account. And now you can no longer see any of this cringe because he's trying to hide it. And luckily for me, I went ahead and I screenshot it because I knew Billy was going to do this. And I shared it on my Twitter account for all to see, that you can actually see that he was fact checked. And it's very embarrassing. And what's really embarrassing is, for some reason, I still have access to his Twitter account. If I go to his Twitter account, he doesn't have me banned or blocked from it. I can see everything. And I can see that he actually unpinned his official statement from his Twitter account. Instead, now for some reason, he has the Twin Galaxy statement pinned to his Twitter account. Because if you didn't know any better and you just go ahead and read the Twin Galaxy statement, it does say that his scores are on this historical database. So if you don't really understand how the leaderboard works, you might be looking at that from face value and be like, oh, his scores are on, you know, the leaderboard, but they are not. And we are going to go ahead and look at his official statement. Like I said, you can no longer really find it because he has his Twitter privated. But if you go ahead and read his official statement, let me pull it up here. It says, Twin Galaxies has reinstated all my world records from my video game career. Here's my statement. There's his statement. We already talked about it the other day. But what's funny about this now, it's been fact checked. And it says readers added some context that people might want to know. And he says Twin Galaxies has only reinstated Mitchell's scores on the archived leaderboard where rules were different prior to TG being acquired in 2014. His score remains removed from the current leaderboard where he continues to be ineligible by today's rules. And then they have links there to actually, you know, show proof that he's no longer on the leaderboard. Billy saw this, he panicked, he privated his account. Matter of fact, if you go to his Twitter now, it even says that he's on Twitter break, and he just tweeted after this happened that, well, I guess I'm off Twitter again. Like, he's disgusted by it. If you go to Instagram, you will see that I think this post is still there because Instagram just sucks in my opinion, and they don't really, you know, they're letting misinformation circulate. But good old Elon Musk here on Twitter, or X, I guess now, does no longer allow any of this. And they're letting the community speak up here and put him in his place. And then you got stories and media's running with this story, taking Billy's statement as truth and saying Billy won, you know, his lawsuit and stuff like that. And you got, you know, jokesters like PC Gamer that ran a story like this saying, after a 6-year brawl, Billy Mitchell is back in the record books, even though Twin Galaxies had all our ducks in a row for a courtroom showdown. And then you got people blowing him up in the comments. Catherine says, what you've written here is 100% false. This is what happens when, you copy other headlines. Mitchell is still banned. His scores are not reinstated. The only ranking he has is on a retired, archived old scoreboard known for its many errors. So there you have it. So a lot of media outlets are actually starting to retract their statements and redo the story and rewrite it because they're losing all their credibility. A lot of media outlets are out here trying to say Billy won a lawsuit simply because Billy said he won a lawsuit. And like I said, if you're just an outsider looking in and you go ahead and research it, you might be like, oh, well, I guess, you know, Twin Galaxies did release a statement saying that it's on the historical database. And they don't know any better. They don't realize that that's not the leaderboard. Billy Mitchell is not on the leaderboard. It's on some archive database that no one's going to go to. If you go to Twin Galaxy's website, you're going to be looking for high scores, not something that happened back in the 80s. And the only reason why this weird historical database exists is because that's just kind of what they settled on in court, because they just got sick of wasting money going back and forth for a silly high score. So Twin Galaxies never retracted their statements. They never said Billy, they never said, we're sorry, Billy, Billy's not a cheater, he didn't use MAME. They never said any of that. They never retracted any of their statements. They never reinstated any of his high scores on the official leaderboards. And, he got nothing out of this at all. And it's more and more negative attention. I'm starting to think that he just likes the negative attention, to be completely honest. I think Billy likes it to where as long as somebody's talking about him, it doesn't matter what it is. He just enjoys it at this point. He just enjoys it. But we all know Billy says he doesn't watch anything he's in, so he's probably not watching this video, right?
Hey, Bill, I read online a few years ago in an interview you said you never watched the King of Kong movie before. Is this true? And have you still not seen it? Why? I mean, I like the movie. Have you never seen the movie before?
What are you questioning me for? If I said I didn't see it, I didn't see it.
Okay. Have you still not seen it? This is several years ago.
No, the truth is, no, I haven't sat through it and seen it. Have I seen various scenes because they come on an email or, oh, gee, this was my favorite quote you ever said, and somebody sends it to me? Yes, I have seen that, but I've never seen the movie, and I don't have the desire within me to sit down and see it, number one. And number two is, it's not that movie. I haven't seen any of the movies I've been in. I don't watch the interviews. I hope I do well with you, because I don't need to see the interview. I live it. And actually, these interviews are different because it would just be straightforward. When I see something that's created, that's edited, I always think that it coulda, woulda, shoulda done better. I'm kind of anal. I'm kind of into detail, in case you hadn't noticed. And so the fact is, I'm not the only one that's this strange. When I met Jim Carrey, he explained to me that he's never watched anything he's in. It's just not a desire I have. I don't have a reason for it.
Right. Hi, Bill. We all know you're watching. But it's just, it's sad. It's pathetic. It's full of cringe that he got called out, and now like he had to go ahead and private his account so no one can see it. But like I said, luckily, for some reason, he has not blocked me yet. And since I'm friends with him on there, I get to see everything. It just has a lock by it, but which tells me no one else can see it but me. And like I said, he unpinned his original statement, and now he has Twin Galaxies statement pinned at the top, if you're lucky enough to see it. But he's trying to hide it from everyone so no one can see that he was actually fact-checked. I just wanted to bring this story to light. The story is officially over. Billy clearly lost the lawsuit. He got nothing out of it except having his scores on some weird database, not the leaderboard at all. And like I said, he's still banned, everything else. So it's over. It's a wrap. Pretty much all for right now, guys. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you think of this incredible story of him getting shamed once again and getting fact-checked in front of the entire world and then running and hiding by privating his Twitter account. Unbelievable. Pretty much all for right now, guys. And there'll be more to come shortly. Thanks again.